Tea that cold like wow.
Why?
Can't manage tea that right now. You're not missing anything.
Oh,
You're not missing anything at all, at all.
I am quite happy where I'm at.
Yes, yes, yes. And we're happy to be joining in with you today because it's a big day.
Yeah, it's a big day, man. Today's the premiere, House Out of Order.
Yeah, and Stacy just messaged us that she can't join live, but she'll be in the room.
Yeah.
Because she had a family issue come up. But, I want to take the opportunity to first congratulate you.
Well, thank you.
On this move, on this new project. I think from what I am seeing, from the little clips that you send me, it looks like this is going to be a lovely, lovely addition to the TV foray. In the land of sitcoms, it looks like it's going to hold its own. But we'll see. Because tonight, everybody gets to see and judge for themselves and tell us if we're accurate. Because we like each other so we can big up each other. So it's when the people see it, they will be the real judge. They will tune in again. They will tweet about it, we hope. They will text you about it. They will message about it. So we're talking about House Out of Order, the newest TV series, sitcom, drama and comedy combined.
Yes.
And Damian, this is your first lead in a television series. How does that feel?
Whew. Yeah, I'm honored. It's a big responsibility, but this is what you work for all those years. You train for it, so I'm extremely happy. I'm honored to be given the responsibility to travel in this journey with the rest of the cast. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I'm confident that people will love it. They'll watch it over and over and over and over and over again. So yeah.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the role, because the house is out of order. And you are the head of the house. So tell us, what is the name of your character and what you're doing in this house?
So without giving away too much, my character is James King. And James found himself in a bit of a predicament. So he got divorced, got remarried. When he returned home with his
syrup is checking in.
Yeah.
We soon tell everybody about all the characters.
Yeah, so then he returns home with his new wife, only to find that his ex-wife decided that she's not leaving.
Oh boy.
And so I'm not gonna leave with James, not me. James is not gonna leave with his new wife. So now we have to figure out a way how we all coexist in this space with, it's still a family, very unconventional, but still a family, dysfunctional, but still a family. And what I like about the show is that, and the way the writers kind of twine everything together, is that there's still a sense of loyalty and togetherness. And, if you touch one, you touch all kind of thing, that kind of attitude where we're very defensive of each other. We're very loving, caring for each other. But then when we are by ourselves and trying to figure out how we maneuver living in this house, oh boy.
Well, I mean, the title is very apropos, because when old wife and new wife buck up, it can't be an orderly house.
Oh boy.
And James is in the middle of this caramba.
Yeah, and then to spite me, she moved in her mother, my mother-in-law, and we do not
get along.
Whew.
So already, we can get a taste of what is to come. Our imaginations can run wild. What I also like is that it is Caribbean flavored, right?
Yes.
The cast is a rich tapestry of Jamaicans and Trinidadians mostly. Are there other Caribbean islands represented in the cast?
Not yet, but I'm pretty sure the producers are working and trying to ensure that,
A lot of
other
representation.
talents from the Caribbean get an opportunity to showcase their talent on the show. But
Yeah.
so far, we have Rode from Trinidad, and you know him. Most people in social media know him. Very talented guy. We have DJ Anna, who plays my wife, my new wife, and we have DJ Simo, who plays a police officer. And then we also have the what do you say? Hollywood actors who are Jamaicans who are also in the production. We
Yeah.
have Claudia Robinson. We have Alicia Irons, who is Jamaican. Those two women are Jamaicans, and Alicia Irons plays my ex-wife,
Mm-hmm.
and Sardia Robinson plays my mother-in-law. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's quite an even balance, but we work really well together. It's a wonderful family, wonderful group of people, and of course, it was a show that was created by Baron J. Lilton, and directed by the great Bentley Evans. So
Yeah, I mean, let's not even gloss over how big that is, because Bentley Evans, for those who don't know, comes from the Martin and the Jamie Foxx fame.
yeah.
So for him to be directing on your set, how was that? Were you guys in awe? Was it like, what was that like? And how is he as a director?
Well, listen, the first time I worked with him, we did Arnold's Caribbean Pizza, right? And during the audition, I knew who he was, but I remember in the audition process, I kept saying to myself, listen, you have to keep your cool, whatever you do. So, but
Mm-hmm.
once I got the role on Arnold's and we went in, I was very conscious of who he was, but I tried my best to restrain myself. It wasn't until I go back to the hotel and I was like screaming. I was like, oh, calling all my family members, yo, who's directing me?
Mm-hmm.
But this second time around when we did House Out of Order, it was different. We've gotten used to each other. He's a very low key director. He allows the actors to play.
Yeah.
I mean, once you give him a few takes that he likes, he'll just say, hey,
Have fun.
have fun. He's a very laid back director, very observant. If there's something that you need to do differently, he'll pull you aside and say, hey, maybe you should try this. Give me a little bit more of that, but he's not intimidating. He's a very calm, just very calm, wonderful man.
Yeah, I like that. I can see here people are saying they can't wait to see the show.
Yeah. I'm not even reading some of these stuff, man.
Yeah. G the counselor says, Damien, I can't wait to see the show. Of course, tell us a little bit about Syrup, because we have a singer.
Yes.
Jovan Marie. She's in the cast as like she had like a guest role, and then tell us what she does.
Yeah, so she managed. So I have a son who is, without giving away too much, I have an American son. That's a whole nother drama.
Yeah.
I have an American son, and he wants to be a comedian. So there's this spot that he goes to, and Syrup is the manager of this spot.
Okay.
He runs this spot, and I mean, in her professional life, she's a fantastic singer. She has a single out right now, so.
Yeah.
You guys go check out her page.
Yeah, see her there. For Jovan Marie, the number 4, Jovan Marie, you can check her out. Also, those of you who are tuning in and aren't following Damian, I don't know why, go and follow Damian Brown right now. Damian G Brown, go follow him right now. He's on Twitter, he's on Instagram, and we also have a page up on Facebook that we're building. Just to keep you connected with what's going on and so on. Like tonight, 8 o'clock Jamaica time, Toronto time is the launch.
Yes.
Of House Out of Order.
Yes.
There is a bit of confusion about how to watch it if you don't have certain things. So let us tell them all the ways they can watch. So we remove any questions on how to watch. So first, NBT. Tell us about NBT.
Yeah, it's called the National Black Television. It's a new streaming service created by Bentley Evans, and that's where people go and watch most of the shows that he directs and produces from his studio in Hollywood, because he has his own studio. That's where we film House Out of Order.
Yes.
And also you can, if you have, you can download the app NBT on Apple TV, Amazon, I think Roku,
Ruko. Yeah.
TV as well. And I think you have to have the Fire Stick for Amazon and Apple TV. You can actually download the app on those programs, and
Yeah.
you can watch it from there. But if you want to go a route where you want to make sure you watch it, you go to nbt.com, nbtme.com.
nbtme.com.
Yes.
And it is going to be 8 o'clock our time here in Toronto. It's going to be, 7 o'clock in Central Time.
Yeah.
It's going to be 9 o'clock, I think, in Eastern Caribbean.
Yes.
And Pacific is going to have it, I guess, 3 hours behind us. So that would be about 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
So,
in LA, yeah, it would be 5.
Yeah. So there you have it, folks. If you don't know how to download, because a lot of people have Apple TV and don't know how to add to their Apple TV. How to add to your Apple TV, NBT is an option.
Yep.
If you are in the Caribbean, Flow Jamaica, I believe, will have it, and Flow Trinidad will have it.
Yes.
On channel 214. So go and check that if you're in the Caribbean. We don't want to hear nothing from the Jamaican them and the Trinidadian them have no excuse.
No excuse.
No excuse. Go and watch it and run up the numbers. And nbtme.com is where I'll probably be watching it, because I didn't get the chance to do downloads and stuff, so I don't even know. I know I can see the Caribbean stations, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to see it, and I don't want to miss it.
You don't want to miss it.
So nbtme.
So a lot of people are saying it's not M, it's N. It's
N as in no.
Yes.
Nancy.
B as in boy.
B as
in tiger.
Yeah.
And me as in me.com.
So NBTME. So National Black Television,
yes.
me.com.
Yes.
And you can't miss it if you go that route. You can't miss it.
Yeah,
if you don't know how to work the boxes.
Just go to www on your phone or your iPad.
Yes. So Damian, I know, but I don't know if everybody knows that you've been at this acting game for a while. See somebody put it in the chat there. Maybe you can try and pin that, Damian.
Yes.
So if you click on that comment, you should be able to get the option to pin it. So a lot of people may not know the history, but how long have you been going at this and fighting with your acting bug? Because there was a time, folks, Damian messaged me and said, "I'm going to go to law school now." Damian messaged me and said he's on his way to law school. He got into Exeter in the UK.
Yeah.
And he was on his way to law school, and the acting bug would not let him go.
Yeah, it's
been at you.
It's been a couple of years. I think one of the most difficult part of it is that I've never done it full time. I've never really gone after it full time. And I said to myself, okay, I haven't. And I remember I was telling you, and you were like, people who want to go to law school are not asking the kind of question that you're asking. You're sure that you want to go.
Yes.
So when I got into law school, yeah, that was when I realized, I was like, do I want to go to law school because other people want me to go, or there's an expectation that I should be an academic? And but I just couldn't let it go, because I had a 9-to-5. I had a good job working in the courts, in restorative justice. And I would, as you know, I would do theater on the weekend. I would perform Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, or we'd go on tour. I would be in the States and we'd perform 3 shows, and I fly back to go to work on Monday, and I just didn't want that life. I wanted to invest all my time into storytelling and acting.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, it has been a journey. It has been, I think it was probably 3 years ago. I remember looking at my acceptance letter for law school, and I was like, what am I doing?
Mm-hmm.
And then I found like a lot of my friends who actually went to law school, because I did political science. So most of us who studied political science in undergrad went on to law school.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't working, you know, they had this law degree that they didn't know what to do with. And they were saying to me, well, you're not missing anything. You know, it's a good thing that you decided not to go, because we're in debt. You know, we can't afford to take care of ourselves. And, you know, we're just sitting here with this law degree. So I have no regrets. But it has been a while. But to be honest, I don't think I started doing it. I started doing it probably full-time 2 years now. Full-time, where that's just my full-time job where I focus on. But before then, it was just, you know.
Yeah. I knew the shift for you was coming when you were in Vancouver.
Yes.
You did way more gigs, and you got some really cool experiences in
Yes. Yes.
like
Yeah.
you met my husband. You know, he's married now, but
Yeah.
what had happened was Idris, yeah. So when Idris was doing the mountain between us, Damian, you have a connection there. Tell us.
Yes. So I got a call from my agent at the time, and she said, I know you're looking for acting work, but there's an opportunity for you to stand in and photo double for Idris Abba. And I was like, what? She couldn't even finish his name. I was like, what? I was like, yo, I'll take it. So
Yeah.
I went on the set the first day I went on the set, and I realized, you know, the things that women say about him, right?
Yes,
And
I know, because I say it all the time.
yeah, you know, I used to be like, yo, I don't understand what
No,
this
the guys don't see it.
No, guys see it. Guys see
Yeah.
it. Trust me.
Yeah.
So I go on the set, and this man like came around and he said, let me see if I can get him. He's like, hey, what's your name? Are you Damian? Nice to meet you, man. Listen, so you're in the business. And I said, yeah. And he said, you just got to keep your focus, whatever you do. You just got to keep your focus. You got to know what you're about. You got to, you know, there are a lot of people going to be in your life that you have to cut them off. That's just what it is. I was like, yo. I was looking at this man, his eyes twinkling.
Mother was dead.
Yo, his eyes were twinkling. I was like, yo, this is what, and all the women in the set, he didn't behave as if he was a superstar. You know, he didn't behave like, everybody in the set was just like looking at, people weren't doing their jobs. They were just looking. I remember there's a scene when you're in the plane and you had to, there's a letter that he was reading or something, and they had me go into photo double. So my hands was the hand that was opening the letter and whatever.
Yeah.
And he was passing, and the director said, hey, Damian, focus. You know, but that's the kind of person, he has this presence about him, you know. And
one day, man.
Yeah, I remember I was outside my trailer, and his trailer was like a little bit down, and he called me over, and I went down, and he was smoking, and I was like, and he said, it's bothering you? And I said, yeah. And he just put it out. It's just like, that's the kind of person that he's not what you would he doesn't behave like someone you consider like a blockbuster Hollywood star. But he was very encouraging. And after that encounter, that's when I said, you know what? And again, Kate Winslet was on the set too.
Yeah. Kate Winslet, yeah, man, big up Kate Winslet. It's sweet business with.
So yeah. After that,
honestly, though, Kate is a really good actress. Like, if anybody see Mayor of Easttown, I'm hooked on that show. She's really, really a good actress. So no, not taking away from her, but you know,
she was also down to earth too, and very encouraging. And you know, she was like, you know, we all have to start somewhere, and you know, when you get these opportunities, and Idris was saying the same thing to me. He was like, you know, when you get these opportunities, it's not just to be a photo double or to stand in, but you have to watch people who are doing it longer. Not that they're better, but they have more experience. So you watch them, and you know, you take from them. Everybody steal from
Yeah.
them. So that was the encounter that really, you know, kind of set me off on this journey to say, hey, and you know, you know Idris' story, right? His story is he has been in it for longer than I have before he even made it. You know, he was in New York trying to learn the American accent. When he finally got it, it was still a struggle until he got the wire. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah. And you've had like one of the things I like with your encounters with the stars is that you find out that they're just human and they're just doing their job and they're just trying to do a good job. And you can take that as well, you know, that professionalism and approach to the craft, you know, that can, you know, embody, and you can embody that in roles going forward, but also as an individual, just do better, right? Because you.
Before you go, I saw the creator just joined us.
Baron J Littleton, the creator of
he's
Out of Order.
Yeah, I want to send a shout out to him.
Yes.
Sure.
And for those just joining us, the reason we've gone live, because Damian don't go live, you know, the reason we've gone live on Damian's channel is because tonight is the night for you to tune in to see the first episode in the series of House Out of Order. Seats pinned there, nbtme.com. Or if you're in the Caribbean, you want to watch it on Flow Trinidad, I believe Flow Jamaica, channel 214. Check it out. And if you're a wizard with your Apple TV, add NBT as one of the offerings in your apps so that you can watch and follow with them, because you know NBT is Brent Bentley's project is to bring the shows to us, bring ourselves to us on screen and make it very much personal and accessible. And so support NBT as well, because you get to see all of his work on there, including House Out of Order, which he directs. So yeah, Damien, we're continuing our conversation as we lead up to this big night for you, and cast, and of course the producer and creators. Tell us about the producer and creators. Where are they from? Are they American? What is this?
Yeah, they're all they're all American. We have Trent Gums, who his background is Trini, but his family is from Trinidad, but he's an American. So you have Trent, you have Baron J Littleton, who's the creator. And the story around the show was that he created this show as an American show initially. And when he got to the studio, I think he met with Bentley and Trent, and they convinced him to, you know, hey, let's make this a Caribbean show, because especially Trent and Bentley, they have been really fighting to have Caribbean content on North American TV, and because also when you think about not only Jamaica but the Caribbean, you know, and the influence that our culture have on the global community, it's unfortunate that we don't have, you know, a show that is a long-term show or a short-term show or whatever it is, that we don't have that kind of influence on network TV. So yeah, they really fight to have the show made, and so I'm extremely grateful to Baron J Littleton for creating the show, and all the writers and producers on the show, for the opportunity.
And there are some big names affiliated. A lot of the people affiliated with, even on the writing team, for other shows in the States and so on. So you guys are in good hands as it relates to writers. And I'm sure, you know, it's a professional set, because I don't think Bentley do anything half-assed.
Oh, no.
So I know everything's going to be on point. And I think people are going to be pleasantly surprised at the quality.
Yeah, I mean, it's when we're in LA, it's a huge studio, you know, I mean, every single thing you can think of, you know, all the latest cameras, the latest gadget, you know, Bentley's the director, so obviously, you know,
Bentley does it first class, right?
Yeah, you know, we're gonna have everything that we need, so there's no shortage of professional equipment, and so yeah, it's really beautiful.
Yeah, so we're definitely looking forward to it. And as we said earlier, it's going to be 8 o'clock if you're in Toronto in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Central is 7.
Mm-hmm.
Pacific, it looks like it's gonna be 5.
Yes.
And if you're confused, nbtme.com,
Yeah.
or follow the following pages. You want to follow Damian G Brown, yes, if you're not
Yes.
following him before. And you also want to follow House Out of Order TV. So House Out of Order TV is the page for the show. So you can go there and see some information on how to tune in. And as we said, to uncomplicate your life, you might want to just go to nbtme.com tonight,
Mm-hmm.
while you figure out how to add things to your Roku and your Apple TV and your whatever's that you have. Because, Fire Stick big, and Roku big and Apple TV big. But a lot of people don't know how to manipulate it. So if you don't know how to manipulate it, we've got you. nbtme.com is the
Yes.
spot to go to tonight. So Damian, filming in LA when you're not always there, you have family and you have other commitments and so on. What's it like as an actor trying to make it in the scene, and you're like, I wish I was closer to the scene and all of that. What how is that like for you to do that?
I think it's one, you have to learn very quickly to separate yourself. One of the things that I've always done in terms of my approach to acting and separating my personal life or whatever is going on in my personal life from acting is understand that Damien is a vessel for whatever character I'm playing. And
Mm-hmm.
once, how I do when I do theater, right?
Yes, yes.
Once I'm in that character, nothing else exists.
Yeah.
That's just what I do. I keep the focus. It's only until after. But yeah, you miss some very important moments with your family that you wish you were there to witness. But at the end of the day, that's what you signed up for, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what
And
you signed
that's
up
the commitment, the sacrifice, and in the
Mm-hmm.
end, when things blow up, like when this show blow up big because everybody going to watch it tonight and the next night, them and so
for.
forth.
Yeah,
When the
yeah,
show blow up now, Damon can actually, make some adjustments with the family. You understand?
yeah, 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 yeah.
But until then, it's still the land of sacrifice. Where you give your best on both platforms, hoping that home is good and hoping that screen is good as well. And we want to cheer you on in that endeavor as well, because we know that it's not easy, to do both and to stay relevant in the scene and all of the things that come with that. But we're working on it. We're working on it, and we're gonna make it. We're gonna make this one, folks. This one, this one.
Yeah, yeah.
This one.
This one is
This
it.
one.
You
House
know
out
what?
of order
You know what's
is
interesting?
in order.
You know what's interesting about even the opportunity, right? I remember I did for the second season of Arnold's Caribbean Pizza. I did the last 2 episodes, and after I finished those 2 episodes, there was some conversation about a new show that they wanted me to be the lead of, and I was just like, in my head, I was like, this is Hollywood, you know how it is. People make promises all the time,
Yeah.
And I remember once they had reached out again and they said, okay, so we have the scripts, everything is ready, but then they said Bentley wasn't available because his schedule is so busy. He's directing some other stuff.
Yeah.
And even at that point, I was like, this is not I don't think this is gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like a week later, they call back and they say, oh, we're ready to go. And after that, everything just happened really, really fast.
Yeah.
And I think I remember I was talking to Jeffrey Gunter at the time, and he was saying to me, that's how Hollywood works.
Yeah.
When it started happening, it happened really fast. And I also want to big him up. I want to big up Jeffrey Gunter, because I was in Atlanta first, and I found management in Atlanta, and I was talking to Paul Campbell, our own great Jamaican
Yeah, man. Big up
thespian.
the thespian of all thespians.
Yeah, one of the greatest character actor I've ever seen.
Listen.
I was talking to him and I said, "Hey, I'm gonna head out to LA. I want to find management out in LA." And he said, "Hey, you should connect with Jeffrey Gunter."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Okay." So I was in LA and I called up Jeffrey Gunter and I said, "Hey, you know," and he said, "Oh, I've been expecting your call." And then he said to me, before we talk about management, there might be an opportunity. There's a show that I'm on and they're looking for other actors.
Yeah.
And so, you know, meet me at the studio. There's audition. There's one spot left. However, when I got to the studio,
yeah,
the part that I went to audition for was already gone.
Yeah.
There's one spot left.
Yeah.
And it was for a 75-year-old man who would play Jeffrey's character's friend.
Yeah.
And so they said, well, let him come and read for it. And I was saying to Jeffrey, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would I?
Yeah.
And he said, well, I'm going to read for the team.
Yeah.
And he was my scene partner. We read, and then I left and I went home. And I thought, you know, that was the end of it. It was, you know, I was kind of disappointed because the role that I wanted was gone.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I got a call to say, hey, they're rewriting the role and making the character younger.
Yeah.
And we start filming tomorrow.
Yeah. That's how Hollywood works.
That's how Hollywood works. And so that's how I got to this stage.
But that is key, because you have to remember to get up and show up no matter what the situation. You never know, because you could have turned down an opportunity there.
Yeah.
That, you know, now leads us to House Out of Order, and you wouldn't even have known that that's what you turned down, right?
Yeah. It was
so you never know. As we always say, and you always say, there are no small parts.
No small parts. So
small parts.
Yeah. So, those 3 episodes turn into this show. So
So let's remember that, those of you watching, you know, be motivated and be encouraged. That, you know, it's never just what you see on the surface, and you never know what an opportunity might be coming from. So Damian is a testament to that. He said yes to what was going to be something minor.
Yeah.
And now, House Out of Order. He is James, the head of household of House Out of Order.
Yep.
You know, lead. You understand? So we see Adrius is in the building.
Viola. Hold on. I don't talk to Viola.
Talk to she, right?
I don't talk to Viola. I only talk to Adrian.
We don't deal with Viola, the character.
Period. I don't deal with her. I don't know why she's on here. Viola,
go away. James don't want.
I only deal with Sardia.
Yes.
Sardia Robinson is who I deal with. I don't deal with Viola. Period.
Yeah.
And when you watch, you will see why I don't deal with Viola.
Yes. When you watch the show later on, guys, you will see why James and Viola don't take no kind of tea. James and Viola not feeling no kind of tea. Them no plan to go align.
No.
But Sardia, for sure, you know, big actress too. Want to big her up for joining. And, you know, all the others that have joined in. And if you're not following Damian yet, see his name there, Damian G Brown. Go on over and follow him. No, but I wait till people bust you follow them, you know.
Start now. And I have to add this too. So you know what's funny? Sardi and I share the same management.
Oh yes, I hear this new development.
Yes, so we share the same management now. So, and I have to thank her because she really, you know, helped me make that happen. So big up to her.
Yeah, big up Sardi. Not Viola.
Yeah, not Viola. Viola has done nothing for me. Viola has done zero. Viola is the biggest problem in my life right now.
Yes, so Viola, the character, is who again in your in House Out of Order?
So we have Rode. Rode. I hope I'm getting it right. Always.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Gunter is
Mr.
here.
Gunter has joined. Mr. Gunter, we
Big
just
up.
big you up, you know. We just big you up
We
for Arnold's
just big you up,
birthday.
you know, Mr. G.
Welcome, Mr. Gunter. But yes, tell us the characters again who plays.
So we have DJ Anna, who plays my wife from Trinidad, and we have Rode, who plays my friend, my nosy best friend, always up to something. And then we have DJ Simo, who plays a police officer. We have Sardia Robinson, who plays Viola. Oh my gosh. When you get
when you see Viola in the whole thing,
you will know why I don't like her. And then we have Alicia Irons, who plays my ex-wife. And who else? Who else are we missing? So that's the core cast.
That's the core. Yeah. Then of course you'll see other actors.
Yes.
And big up the young man who plays your son.
Yes, Tyler. Oh my gosh, why could
Tyler
forget him? Yes. He's a talented kid, amazing. He's such a fantastic actor, and he listens, he pays attention. He's an amazing kid. I love that kid.
So that's the core cast, guys, and of course look out, because as the episodes continue, there will be guest appearances. That's all we have to say.
Yes.
Just look out. You can't miss any of it, There will be guests and guestesses and guestesses. Big up Solomon, recent lawyer now,
So Solomon and I, we all studied political science. So I hope he's making some money.
Yes. Yes. So we want to big them up. We see Yvette Martin has joined the room as well. Big up Yvette. And
a question, what was that?
Yvette is asking what's it like doing a scene with all the different accents.
Hey, you know what happened? A lot of people in some of the scenes, sometimes we start speaking like each other. We have to rate it. We're like, no, because it's so easy.
Yeah.
For people to start saying things, especially capturing the Trini accent, and so it was a little bit difficult initially, but we had to catch ourselves.
Yeah, that's good. And we also want to talk about the storyline is White's house out of order? James family life just going through some stuff.
Yes.
And, if you watch the trailer, you will see James's ex has a take on why James is in this problem, because James won't keep it in his pants, she say. But James has a different take on why these things are happening in the family. But yes, so you're going to be in the house is out of order because it is a blended family now by Buck Up, not Plan.
Right? Yeah, and I'm not giving anything away, but it's not necessarily that way. It's just Viola line that you heard in the trailer. Viola makes stuff up, That's just her thing. She likes to,
you said otherwise from Viola the family was okay.
Yeah, the family was good.
We will find out tonight.
James was quite happy with his wife and ex-wife living under the same roof, but then Viola came in and just, oh boy.
So, but of course, folks, you have to watch and see for yourself. And, Damian is open to hearing your take on it after you tune in tonight and tune in always. If it said it's always a Viola.
I'm telling you.
So you want to tune in tonight. Again, we want to tell you how to tune in. You see it pinned there. nbtme.com is the easiest way if you do not know how to navigate your other stuff. But it's also going to be on Apple TV. It's going to be on Flow. Flow Trinidad has it on channel 214. Not sure if it's the same number on Flow Jamaica. Somebody in the room can probably confirm. But 214 on Flow Trinidad. So all our Trinidadians have no excuse. They can watch. Or Jamaicans, check it out on Flow. Search for it on Flow. Yes. And then if you have Apple TV or Roku or the Fire Stick, you can download NBT.
The app, and you can watch.
So NBT stands for National Black
Television.
And you wanna look for that app, NBT, download it onto your devices so that you can quickly go over to it and watch. But if all of that sound like too much work for you tonight, don't worry, we've got you. nbtme.com. You have
Yes.
no excuse. You'll see it there. If you go over there now, when we're done, don't go. Don't listen. Don't move yet.
Yeah. Don't leave it. It's not time yet.
If you go over there after we're done, you'll see that there is constant live content being streamed. So it's an awesome platform that Bentley is pushing to have our content, our faces, our stories being told in this way. And we want to continue to support our own.
Yep.
Because what happens sometimes, Damian, people don't support, and then they're like, how come so and so never, and how come so and so didn't? Well,
because we didn't get any support. That's why.
It's the people, right? If the people don't show the love, then the studios don't know that they should sign on. The networks don't know that they should sign on if the people don't show the love. So what we want you to do is be very much a part of this growth process.
Yeah.
Run up the numbers so that they can walk into the room with the bigger networks and say, listen, look what we have here. If we just look at a sample of the Caribbean, or a sample of Jamaica, sample of Trinidad, if we just look at that sample, you see how many eyeballs were on this thing.
Yes.
And if you look at our website visit, you look at how many eyeballs were on this thing. There is something here you should get involved with. So that's how things grow, and that's how things fall apart as well. So we, the people, you have your opportunity tonight, and the night's coming when each episode drops, to make sure that you show your support. And that way they can make a statement on a bigger platform, right?
Yes.
So that's what we're asking you to commit to is, you say you love Damian, you say you like his work. Those of you who know him from Toronto, you've seen him on, stages here. You've seen him probably on tour. You've seen him on so many places. See, start to support.
Yes.
And let him know how you feel about what he's putting out there as well. Because I always say actors and artists speak for and to the people.
Exactly. Yes.
So if he's going to continue to, embody these characters and bring your stories to life, it is because you showed him that, yes, that I value that. Yes, I care about you doing that. So let us use that opportunity, guys. Don't miss out. nbtme.com if you want it to be simple, or if you know how to navigate your Apple TV, Roku, and Fire Stick, NBT as an app, go check it. And then, of course, if you're in the Caribbean and you're watching us now, Flow. Just go on Flow and search. I see Flow now in every Caribbean country. Call them.
they're actually bringing it in.
Yeah. So if you can't see them, Royal Blaze, big time comedian and Ting just joined us. Big up Royal Blaze coming into the room. Royal, as soon as you settle down in this room and have a seat, we have a question for you. You need to think us, Royal, because we need you. You're on new station. No. Tag your station in here so that we get some interviews going. Right, Royal? Yeah, man. We're big friend. So we want to pick up everybody that has been joining us. And as you can see, we try to read your comments and so on and keep it interactive. And you get to learn a little bit more about Damian tonight. And you'll hear more and more as the days progress.
Is that Marcia? Is that...
No, it's a different person. Mrs. MMB, I'm not sure who it is. But just joined the room. But we want to say thank you to all of you that have been coming in. And the reason we are here, see Viola, she come back again.
Hold on, is that Viola saying we're there, or is that Sardia?
It's Sardia saying we're there.
Oh, okay, because if it's Viola, I'm not answering.
So, guys, you can already see there's camaraderie, there's rivalry, but there is fun. As any situational comedy, Carlene's friend Malika is who Mrs. MMB is.
Hey, Malika, how are you?
So, and if you guys are not following Damian G Brown, can you Can you just? And so make our lives easier, so we don't have to tell you again throughout this conversation.
Oh,
Um,
that's my wife. That's my wife's friend. Oh
yeah,
no. Oh no. Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah. I was like, woo.
Yeah, so we want to big up all the people that have been supporting you throughout this interesting career, Damon. Like when I go back and look at your bio,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes because things are so disjointed or they've taken time to develop, we may not understand how much work we've done, but you have put in quite a body of work. Those of us in Toronto can attest to the work
Yes.
that you've done with Marcia Brown Productions alone. Like, just if we talk about that, you've worked with Devon Hunt, you've worked with other producers in the city,
Yes. Yes.
on theater, and then you've done remember Blockbuster time, when we had Viola needs to meet Stacy and says Yvette. Remember, we had Blockbuster time, Downsize Me, working with Matt Damon, and big
Yeah.
Blockbuster film. Damon gets speaking part. Listen, the career, if you sit down and look at it, you have spanned quite a few roles and you've spanned quite a few experiences. And I know a lot of people ask this cliche question, but do you have a favorite? Do you prefer screen over theater, or is it just a different experience, and why?
Yeah, it's a totally different experience. I think with film, it's very small. It's, your expression, well, your expression can be big, but the
The
it's
frame.
this, the frame is so small. With theater, you get to express yourself, and that's what I like about theater. And recently, a young person said to me, what advice do you have for me? I want to get into acting. And I don't give advice. I just say what works for me. And I think if you want a strong foundation in how to tell stories, I think theater is where you
Get the base.
start. Yeah. I prefer theater, but it's just too much work. It's too much work. I mean, you rehearse for 3 months and then the show runs and then the show ends and then you go again. But I love theater. I'll tell you this: the first time when I got Kim's Convenience, the same casting director, I forgot her name. She's the biggest casting director in Toronto. And I remember I went for an audition for Book of Negroes.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first time I'm auditioning for film.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went in the room and I just,
Low.
and she was like, whoa, 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 that's too loud. No, 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 no. She said, listen, you're good, but
That's
it's
not how
too
film
big.
works.
It's too big. That's not how film works. She said,
Yeah.
you're not even in camera right now.
Yeah.
And I remember my agent at the time, I said, oh my God, I feel so embarrassed. She was just like, stop, not gonna work. And then my agent called me about 3 months later and he said, hey, that same casting director want to see you again for
Something else.
And I was like, no, tell her I'm not available, because I was so embarrassed the first time. But
Yeah.
anyways, I went, and obviously I did my homework.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to the audition and I did it, and there was no emotion. She had a poker face. She just said, okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I left. And by the time I got to my door, I got home, my agent called me and said, hey, how did you think you did? And I said, I don't think she likes me.
Yeah.
And he said, well, you're on set tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that was a that for me was a tough lesson, because I realized very quickly that it's acting, but it's a different kind. There's a different way you tell the story. It's more really suppressed. It's not very expressive, and so you have to understand that the lens is
It's different.
is different.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, and the good thing is that you're able to go between the two, and
Yeah.
and you've had experiences in both now, multiple experiences in both.
Yes.
It has brought you to this place where you are ready for House Out of Order.
Yes.
Which goes live at 8 p.m. Toronto time, Jamaica time, Central time. We're talking 7 p.m. Pacific time, we're looking at 5 p.m. And, you know, nbtme.com if you want to check it out. Well, not if you want to check it out. Let me be frank. Let me just talk straight to you, though. Who not gonna check it out? You understand? Anybody on this live right now, you're gonna check it out because it is promising to be fun, entertaining. There's comedy, there's drama, and
lots of drama.
You know, of course, we have Damian, who is head of house. So you want to see what he's going to do in this house out of order. You want to see why the house is out of order. and of course, you want to see Caribbean talent on your screen. You know, we have comedian Roddy, who, you know, everybody knows him from his skits online, but have you seen him act? You know, come and see. You know, we have 2 DJs from Trinidad. Can they act? Come and see. You know, so, and then we have, you know, some, you know, stalwarts in acting and so on. Yvette said we should meet here every Sunday to talk about House Out of Order. Yvette, you think a soap opera? It might be, you know, it might be. Yvette said we must meet every Sunday. Well, we'll see, Yvette. You know, we have to
the schedule is busy, Yvette. I might not be able
Yvette,
to.
you know, he's a global actor now, you know, Yvette. So he's a global actor, and you know, he's busy being a thespian and such. So we don't know if we'll be able to connect with him.
Not at all. Not at all.
You know, you never know. He'll be on a set doing other things, and you know,
yes,
doesn't have time for us peasants. But we'll see. I mean, I like the idea.
Yeah, that would be good.
So maybe we go live just before the show every week, kind of as your reminder, folks. Because you know, I don't know why I can't remember everything, but can't remember when to support one another.
Exactly.
Like,
we remember.
If Nike say we're dropping big expensive shoes on Tuesday, everybody puts it in them.
Everybody line up, line long.
Yeah. So why we can't put this in the calendar too?
Yeah,
put House Out of Order in your calendar. Sundays. You understand? Put it in your calendar. So we all will watch. And then maybe we gather here and talk about the last episodes and see, you know, how this house gets out of order and if it can get back in order.
Yeah, and discuss vaguely what's coming the next week.
Yeah, just vaguely, because
just vaguely.
You know, we're not giving away anything and then you don't watch it.
Yeah.
So just vaguely.
And for all the people in the Caribbean diaspora who keep saying, "Oh, there's nothing," now you have something. So there's no complaining anymore.
Yes.
There's nothing for you to watch. So please make sure you tune in and, you know, watch House Out of Order this evening. Okay?
Yes. Watch House Out of Order this evening, starring you know, Damian Brown, of course, and of course an ensemble cast of great characters who are helping to make this house out of order or trying to help him get the house in order. So we want to big them up. Big up.
Well,
big up
most of them contribute to it being out of
yes.
order. But let's see. Let's see.
So we want to big up the directors and creators again. Let's go through the list for those who are just joining us, so you know who and who is who. You know, the creator Baron J Littleton was in earlier.
Yes.
Writers on the project include tell us the main writers, Damien.
So the main writers are Baron J Littleton is one of the writers. Jay Moore, Ryan Loomis,
yes,
Robin Warren, and Caridad Poli.
Yeah,
are the writers. The creators are Baron J Littleton and Christopher J Moore. So Christopher J Moore and Baron J Littleton are the 2 creators of the show. And then the producer are Trent Gum, Richard Gums, Rebecca Haywood, and Caridad Poli.
Yeah, and Caridad has a strong history in writing.
Yes, and she's also one of the writers.
She's on multiple productions in the States.
Yes.
The Christopher Moore is Sardia is saying Christopher Moore.
Yeah,
Um,
so yeah, I think yeah, I mentioned him, yeah, right. So
yeah,
yeah, so Baron J. Littleton and Christopher J. Moore, those are the two creators, and Christopher Moore is also one of the writers as well.
yeah.
So yeah,
So we want to big up the creative team because sometimes we see the actors on the front page, but there is a team behind them
yeah,
that
yeah,
puts the words to papers, and then the actors take those words and make it into life.
yeah.
So we want to big them up. And of course, Bentley, Sir Bentley Evans, boy.
Yes,
Big
yes, yes,
time director from the Jamie Foxx show and Martin fame. So he doesn't affiliate with pian things.
yeah.
Um, so
Up, up for
Big up
Bentley, up.
Bentley, big up Bentley Evans, and of course the cast. Damian plays James, who you'll find out more about because his theme house out of order. But we have Sardia is in the room. Sardia plays who? Viola.
Viola.
And there's a rift between Viola and James. So you have to watch to see.
Yes. And Viola and Viola also Mr. Gunter has a cameo in this show too. He
Oh,
dates his character date Viola. That must have been hell. I don't know how he did it. However,
don't
that
know how they made it.
oh when you watch it you'll see. And
Yes,
they're very lewd.
yes. So Jeffrey Gunter and Sardia, they have a relationship and a cameo going there for Jeffrey. And your son is played by whom?
Tyler, a young man named Tyler. He is a fantastic young actor. I mean, there's so much more to explore, especially with his character, because you have two Jamaican parents and you are an American, right? So
Yeah,
he's going to school where he's being socialized by his friends, and when he
yeah.
gets home, he's
Yeah,
socialized.
Jamaican discipline, Caribbean discipline, and
So yeah,
yeah,
there's going to be so much more to look forward to with that relationship. So yeah,
yeah.
we're
So
looking.
we have him. Your wife is played by DJ Anna.
Yes, my fabulous wife.
Yes, the new
Who,
wife, guys. The
yeah,
new
she
wife.
just walked in a situation that just,
Jeffrey says Viola is him dupes. Jeffrey can say that, because I'm a data in the show. He can say I'm dupes.
yeah, he'll have to agree with Viola, but yeah, she's horrible.
I see Viola said, Jeffrey, I'm a sugar daddy. You see all these things?
Yeah,
So
she might have more than one. You never know with
you
Viola.
never know. Look
Mm-mm.
out, look out. So and then of course your so that's Viola, and then your ex-wife is played by whom?
Alicia Irons. I hope I got that right. Sorry, yeah. I think yeah, Alicia Irons. Yeah.
So and then we have other cast of characters that show up.
Yes.
Rode, big time skit master from the Caribbean. Rode
Yes.
plays your friend.
Yes. Talented guy. Always. You know who he remind me of? He remind me of Kramer. From,
Oh
yeah, always busting in, always have some idea.
yeah.
That's
So Rode is that guy.
yeah,
And Simo,
yeah, yeah. DJ Simone.
Ultra Simo,
Yeah,
the DJ, he
yes,
is playing a police officer in there.
yeah,
And then you'll see other characters as the show progresses, but those were the mainline characters.
yeah.
And it's an interesting house, because James has an ex-wife and a new wife living under the same roof. That's all.
That alone, that alone, that alone,
And scene.
and
we,
see,
we don't have to explain
and
further.
then she move in her mama.
So again,
Yeah,
so the layers of stress that will be on James's head. So we're gonna watch to see how James navigates this, and why is this house out of order, and can he get this house in order? From series as each episode develops. how bad does it get. But this combination, if it says sounds like a great combination, it's a great team that you're a lead actor for, and I think it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one, folks. I don't want to call it hit yet, but it's up to you. It's up to you to show that it's a hit.
It's a hit.
So,
It will be a hit.
NBTME.com. We're going to jump off because we have to go get our popcorn and stuff. Right? And Damian have to go now, go get up the family them and call up everybody in Jamaica and remind them to go on flow. And, you know, we have a lot of calls to make in the next 30 minutes.
Yes.
Before this House Out of Order goes live. If you're not yet following, follow Damian G Brown.
Please.
So Jovan Marie said the cast and crew are a hit, so it is a hit. There you
yes,
go.
Yes, that's what it is. That's what it is.
There you go.
Yes.
So follow Damian G Brown. He's on Twitter, he's on Instagram, and we have a page on Facebook. And also you want to follow House Out of Order TV on Instagram, and see Jeffrey Anderson Gunter say it here. Claim the hit. It is a hit. Then we're not done talk.
Don't talk.
We're done talk. Want to say thank you to everyone who joined us, and Damian is getting his live wings because David doesn't always go live. So you see
social media is not my friend, but
social media is not his favorite thing, but it is becoming his thing. And he did a good job in add me. You know, we never have to text back and forth to figure it out. Yeah, you're doing good. You're doing very good.
I find it time consuming sometimes, you know. But
you know, the thing with social media is either you get somebody to manage it, or you have to manage your time with it, you know, because it can take up a lot of your time. But yeah, I want to thank everybody and big up Damian. You know, this is an important moment, and I want you to savor it, and I want you to enjoy the ride, because, you know, you've done everything you've done. I call these things you're building your toolkit. So everything you've done has built your toolkit to step into this role and command our attention as James in House Out of Order. So I'm giving you your kudos from now. I'm going to watch the episode yet.
Thank you.
You know, big up yourself. And we know that there will be more to come, and good things and big things coming. Let's put some hearts up for Damian in the chat. Put some hearts up and encourage him. First show out the gate tonight. 8 p.m. Toronto and Jamaica. Check it out on Flow in the Caribbean, channel 214, nbtme.com. If you don't know how to navigate the other stuff, them, but Apple, Roku, Fire Stick, all of them. NBT is the app you want. And if you don't have it, you're going to do nbtme.com. So send up the hearts. We're going to encourage the whole cast, including cameos from Jeffrey Gunter, including some secret surprises coming down the pipe for the next episodes. Big up to all of you. It is not a small feat to pull off a TV show in the middle of a pandemic.
Oh no.
All of you, you know, having to come together from all over the place. So big up. Yvette already says she is Team Viola, and she don't watch this up here. You see, them always like the villain, you know. You see them, man? They always like the villain.
Don't tell her that. But yo, Dene, I have to send big shout out to Dene. She's one of the greatest publicists ever in the world. I mean, she played every role. So thank you so much for all you have done and continue to do for my career. I really appreciate it. Yes. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how else to say thank you, but you know, check your bank account next year.
Oh, next year.
Check it. But yeah, she Dene is the greatest. If you're in the entertainment business and you're trying to find manager, publicist, this is the woman for you.
All right.
Viola, nobody call her.
I don't know if my phone will ring both ways, so we'll see. But great working. I love working with great talent, and pushing folks to their highest self. And seeing your trajectory, Damian, very pleased with the growth, very pleased with the trajectory. So happy that you have under your belt theater and screen, whether it is TV or movie. That is a big deal, and it's not taken lightly. So we want to continue to encourage you on this journey, because it is a journey. Some days high, like today, high,
Yeah. Hi.
Today, high, and then later tonight you have to go study him lines. So
yes. We're back. I think we're back at the end of the month.
Yeah, so back shooting at the end of the month. Rode just joined us. Rode Blue Moon Pro, Lord of Mercy.
What? That is it.
Yeah, always know Blue Moon Pro. Yeah, man, Rode Blue Moon Pro. So Rode big in that Trinidad. So Rode don't need nobody else to follow him. Alone, I already follow him. We just see, big up Rode. Rode plays James's friend in House Out of Order, which goes live in another 25 minutes, folks. Get your popcorn, get your blanket if you're in Canada, because we're going to keep warm, and enjoy this slice of the Caribbean set in the Americans, in an American setting, with a very diverse cast of talented folks who are putting out to you work that you say you want. A lot of times you say, oh, I don't see myself represented in media. Oh, I don't see myself on screen. They're giving it to you in a full range, varied age groups and so on, and talent. So look out for it. Starts in 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
House Out of Order. House Out of Order TV on Instagram, and Damian G Brown on Instagram and on Twitter. And you can find him also on his Facebook page. And, follow. And we will continue to keep you posted. The suggestion coming out of this gathering is that we need to do it every week. We'll see if we can convince David to go live every week. But we'll try to, go live, to touch base with the people, see what they're feeling. Maybe we get to hear your opinions on how.
Please.
They go back into filming at the end of the month, so they can take your critique to them. Literally take it in and tweak if they need to tweak anything. I don't think they need to tweak nothing. It's a hit.
Clearly, it's
going to be
we claim it. It's
a hit.
It's a hit. It's
a hit.
It's a hit. It's a hit. Big up, Rode.
Yeah, big up, Rode. And big up all the actors and everybody that we've mentioned so far. And look out for House Out of Order, nbtme.com, or Flow Trinidad, Flow Jamaica on your cable, or you can add it to your Apple TV or Roku or Fire Stick. You've heard it here first. You've heard it here certainly. Go now and support. Tell everybody in the family. We're coming off this live now to go call the family them.
Yes. So thank you guys for participating and commenting and following and sharing this evening with us. I really appreciate it. And just look for great things to come.
Yeah, man. See, Roddy said blessings, Damian. We ready?
We're ready.
We ready for the go.
We're ready.
Get something away. Anyway, so hopefully we can meet up in the Caribbean and have viewing parties and all these things too as the future progresses for this series, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So we're looking forward to bigger and bigger things. For House Out of Order goes live in 22 minutes. House Out of Order goes live in 22 minutes. So you want to go check it out. Much love to everybody who joined us. And Damian, thanks for stepping out of your little comfort and coming and being with us, right? So, yeah, man. Take it easy, everyone. Take care, Baron. Take care, Jovan. Everybody who joined in. See Nadine Lightbody says, can't wait to see it.
Big up, sister Nadine Lightbody. Big up.
Yes. Big up all the actors and creatives doing your thing. Be encouraged. Be
Yeah.
encouraged. Damian's journey should be an example to you of how the arc is. You know, sometimes and then it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but
Up and down, up and down.
right now we're on the up. So
Yes.
big up, house out of order. Take care. Love you all, and see you, Damian. On the other side, we're gonna call some people now in Jamaica and Trinidad and tell them say, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Lick more.
All right, take care.
Yeah.